You accept that any diversion from
The possibility with this diversion, many Gungans will be killed.
Maybe choose a diversion.
It's yet another in a long series of diversions in an attempt to avoid responsibility.
I had to make a few diversions. You would have your fun and games, Myron.
You can choose from a wide variety of exciting little diversions.
And Adler was just the diversion.
One to do the job, the other to be a diversion.
It's a diversion!
Last night, I'm guessing Snape let the troll in as a diversion.
Forth by TBR code 7286.
I do.
Do you accept that any diversion from your mission parameters will result in the immediate court-martial? And if convicted,
Once we're inside, we shouldn't have a problem.
There is a possibility with this diversion, many Gungans will be killed.
We are ready to do our son part.
We're not the type to hold a grudge, George.
You choose a diversion.
I guess down deep I was just jealous.
You want to try it?
No.
I'm kidding. It's yet another in a long series of diversions in an attempt to avoid responsibility.
I dropped off my luggage and now all my bags are emptied. That's when it's dark. I had to make a few diversions. You would have your fun and games, Myron.
Girls, and then when you are up to it, you can choose from a wide variety of exciting little diversions.
The wire-free invention was the game all along.
and Adler was just the diversion.
He knew I'd chase after her, thereby leaving the machine accessible.
Oh, no, I understand. 2 teams. One to do the job, the other to be a diversion.
You mean decoys? Targets?
Jack.
I got him!
Jack, where are you?
It's a diversion! The painting in Schraven's office. It's right out of Napoleon's playbook.
Blood. Blood? Listen, last night, I'm guessing Snape let the troll in as a diversion, so he could try and get past that 3-headed dog.
What's that? Create a diversion. Blow the fuel dump.
One cannot stay in bed indefinitely. What one needs is a diversion.
The king told me to make something of the house.
Library?
What are you doing to divert yourself?
Nothing. I don't need diversions. I don't have the time for them.
Is there a girl in the picture yet?
Link between man and bird.
My dear boy, sometimes it's a diversion to read such rubbish. Most of the time, it's a waste of time.
Wenn man ein Ablenkungsmanöver durchführt, dann hat es immer einen ganz bestimmten Grund. Verbinden Sie mich mit der 7. Armee, General Pemsel.
Emergency. 20 Borg are about to break through that door. We need time to get out of here. Create a diversion!
This isn't part of my program. I'm a doctor, not a dork.
I'd love some, but really you've got better things to do.
No, I need a diversion. You have a photo?
Objective AF, and what was it? AO.
AO, yeah. AO is still a mystery, Admiral. Maybe a diversion. But I think we've identified objective AF.
It's a far from easy matter to accomplish. I cannot be expected to create a diversion every day. So?
He could have reinforcements here the day after tomorrow. You, sir, pick your man. Major Hayward will provide a diversion. I'll draft out a dispatch. Captain Beams will seek you out and get...
R.H. and the outlines of a plan for the diversion of monies from the pension fund. These notations include...
Cascade under heavy police escort will transport him via this route. We'll create a diversion at this intersection here. The motorcade will automatically take the pre-plan...
Wait a minute! We're not going anywhere without a beryllium sphere. We need a plan. Fred, I need a diversion to clear the compound of those things. Then Alex and Gwen and I...
Provider of any and all entertainments and diversions. At your service.
Oh, come on, Norman, you bought that?
Yes.
No, the whole food thing, it was all a diversion. Think about it, the guy is actually willing to put all of our lives...
Right near the Buford Highway, so we should be able to hit the ramp within 60 seconds of getting out. We also have a diversion crew. They're gonna blow up a bread truck a ways away, keep the fuzz busy.
Nice diversion.
I could have swore I put it in there.
Did you give her sexuality as a diversion tactic?
I don't follow.
Like a stage magician with a hot assistant.
We need to evacuate! No, this is just a diversion! You make sure everyone gets checked!
Of hours. Tomorrow you will enter Rome in triumph. More and more the people need diversion. These
Or rather, should we say that this too is a...
And on the theory that there's always one more thing to do, I'll set up the mortar here to create an additional diversion if necessary. Or perhaps I might even take a few pot shots at the train.
Laundry sheet and left a papier-mâché dummy in my bed. Diversion tactics. Good thinking.
The diversion attack will happen 5 minutes later at 8:35. And then everything will be...
I fired those shots.
You what?
Yes, to create a diversion. You see, I had to get away from the theater quickly.
They're good boys, Sheriff. Hard-working cowhands need a little diversion when Saturday night rolls around.
We've built 2 listening posts and 2 diversion tunnels.
What diversion tunnels?
I'll show you, sir.
There's no need.
It's no trouble.
There is no need.
I even remember her name? Yes, well, I'm sorry if my difficulties are getting in the way of your diversions, Christopher.
You made a decision, Tolkien. Nobody forced you into it.
What?
Edith.
This is taking turns or some form of...
I suppose every town has its diversions.
Is this ours?
Be loyal, but not be able to. Can your people create a diversion for us? Blow up a gun or a guard post. Anything to cover the sound.
Divide and conquer. What? Another diversion. He gives us meaningless clues to confuse us, dangles red-headed...
The greatest scandal in LAPD history, which implicated 70 cops of corruption, was a diversion.
In and out. We're clearing, placing an agent. It's all about creating a diversion.
Want the mother of all diversions, boys. Need a lot.
Nevertheless, the condition is getting dangerous. The people are overworked. They need diversion.
The people,
Might go a little further with the Jews.
For people who are spending some time with us, facilities for diversion and so on. You offering me a woman?
Creating a diversion.
But from what? Is there a threat? Now just get up on the wall. Move!
I do not think it incompatible with the office of a clergyman to indulge in such an innocent diversion. In fact, several people, with her ladyship included, have...
General, we'll be outflanked.
Could be a diversion.
It's no diversion, it's an all-out attack.
Why isn't Attila leading it?
Sort of a little diversion, as it were. And as my wife always says, what is life without a little diversion?
All manner of pleasures and diversions were indulged. Wealth can be wonderful.
Circle level in Mayhem Mansion, one of Halliday's first games. The whole Shining trivia is just a diversion.
1 minute left.
What?
Yeah, he's gone. After I picked up the GPS, he created a diversion, took out a couple of cops at the stadium.
Any idea where he's headed?
The plan has always called for the diversion to be directly...
I know.
But I may have use for you. And until I make up my mind, you should find ample diversion. Here you have literature.
It's just a diversion.
Yes? Diversion from what?
You choose 6 women. You put them on trial.
Are everywhere. We won't pass unseen.
What we require is a diversion.
Uniform is a 306. My guess is you've never been to a diversion program before. They make you open up to a shrink like 3 days a week.
AX at 8 p.m. to Mexico City.
What if he's moving the safe as a diversion? We crack it, it's empty, the gold's somewhere else.
Steve's not about
It's gonna be up to the both of you to figure out how to stop this.
We have to create a diversion. We'll draw them out here so you can infiltrate the...
Steve.
All right, Sam, what's the play?
We need a diversion. Something big.
I got something kind of big.
These pictures were taken by a news photographer.
We think this girl was used as a diversion.
We had them enlarged.
They look familiar. No, Frank, the pin.
Something's wrong.
How about I do a little dance to create a diversion?
No thanks.
I'll do the diversion. Get that thing somewhere safe.
Hey, they belong with each other.
Words don't matter, girls. The ball was a mere diversion. The prince is not free to marry for love. His promise...
You should realize that such diversions can end up in a hospital.
We were only kissing, Anne. That won't end up in any...
Osiris and Fats go undercover as a diversion. Motown and Brooklyn sneak in via the river. Yeah.
A what? It was a diversion. Oh, please. These people are not capable of a diversion. It's beyond their mental capacity.
I wouldn't be so sure, Bella.
Oh, my...
What is that?
A chopper, huh? And a tech helicopter. We use it as a diversion.
What if my son is there?
He isn't.
How do you know?
I said we do it my way now.
That we weren't after the guns anymore. I told him that we were just to create a diversion for a full-scale assault tomorrow night on the Turkish side.
Emergency.
You're running this for me.
You really need to go. You're right. I'll create a diversion and we'll escape in the ensuing chaos.
No.